We got a little intro animation now. That was sick. And it was basically of what happened in the first game. Let's get some answers. I'm walking to my room, trying not to look around. Playful shadows dance around me, here and there. They dash all over the walls, the ceiling. One of those shadows whizzes past me, touching my face ever so slightly. I smile and continue walking, paying it no mind. Sometimes it's so easy to lose self-control and track of time, spinning in a joyful dance. But I'm in a bit of a hurry here. Mom told me to go to bed. I walk past the kitchen on the way to my room. The door is shut, but I can still feel the chilling air coming from the other side. My first thought is that there's a living corpse blowing into the keyhole, laughing mockingly. That's so silly. I'm absolutely sure we have no corpses in our kitchen. I know for sure that we've never had any corpses in our kitchen. I'm absolutely sure of that. I break into a run and dash toward the closed door. The shadows intensify their chaotic dance. Are they trying to stop me or calm me down? I don't know. It doesn't matter right now. Don't you get it? The shadows, what could they be? I wave my hands around as I run, trying to chase away my annoying pursuers, but then I suddenly realize that I won't be able to stop in time. I've got no other choice but to break the door now. If there's somebody inside, I'll surely scare them to death. But wait, how can I scare to death someone who's already dead? What if it actually revives them? No, I don't want that. What do I do? I couldn't fully complete my thought when my shoulder hit the door and it flew open. As I expected, there was no living corpse inside, but there was a bag of milk I bought today, sitting right in the middle of the table, watching me with his unblinking eyes. I stare back. Nothing happens. Although, what exactly did I expect? Gratitude? Have I done something that warranted it? A bag of milk probably doesn't care whether it's on the shelf, in a store, or on the table in my mom's kitchen. On the other hand, nobody would drink milk inside the store, which means I took it from the safest place in the world and into the scary unknown. I'm so sorry, you poor thing. I turn away in shame and leave the room in a hurry, only bringing others trouble. I walk toward my room, through a narrow corridor. Mom! Sorry, Mom. Did I make too much noise? I meet a familiar formless creature at the door. It locks me in its clutches and starts sniffling every inch of my body like a hungry dog. I'm not struggling. I know it's useless. I just stay silent and endure its tight grip that stops me from moving. Oh yeah, the mom might be mean. After sniffing me from head to toe, the creature holds out its ugly paws, bearing a single claw, thin and sharp like a blade. Again? I stare questioningly into the monster's bottomless eye sockets. The creature squeezes my hands until my veins start bulging, and I just keep staring into the black cavities where its eyes should be ignoring all pain. I promised so many times. The moment it says that, its claw pierces my arm. I don't feel anything other than barely discernibly crawling under my skin in the ring of tightly sprung sinews, or whatever is it. Then the claw injects its venom into me. It hurts. A white veil appears in front of my eyes. My fingers cramp and start twitching frantically. I lose control over my body and slowly slide to the floor just like last time. But why? Why do I feel so hot? I feel my blood boiling up. Strong shivers run through my body, paralyzing every cell, while my veins and arteries heat up, almost bursting from that pressure. I try screaming, but instead of producing words, I vomit thick, milky foam. The creature notices it and throws itself at me in anger, grabbing me by my throat while keeping the poison claw inside my arm. Kill me! Kill me! Hysterical screams resound through the corridor. In a fit of madness, the creature starts scratching my neck. Bright splashes fly everywhere, hitting the walls with a loud sound. I try to imprint where every drop fell in my memory so I could gather them all later. So, like, the mom's abusive? Or maybe this isn't like mom, maybe it's like her inner thought demon or something? I don't know. I need to remember. A new wave of pain washes over me. Everything turns pitch black in an instant. I'll never drink milk ever again. I'll never drink milk ever again. I'll never drink milk ever again. I finally get to my room. I'm so tired of all this fuss. Thankfully, I still feel comfy and warm in my room. Even the weird sounds coming from the outside don't make me anxious at all. Mom told me to go to bed, so I need to perform all the needed preparations. I've washed my face and now I'm standing in front of the mirror with a toothbrush in my mouth. I look at my reflection. It shows absolutely no desire to sleep. Yeah, I get how you feel. And there was a time when the last minutes before I sleep were my favorite time of the day. I love anticipating the inevitable moment when the reality and the dream world would clash. I woke up for that moment's sake, lived through the day for it. My biggest dream was to sleep all day long. It would have been so cool, but the dreams always slowly, surely, slipped away, as if someone fished them out of my head, one after another, until nothing was left, and I'll have to sleep again, even though I don't feel any need for it. I don't even feel like adding much. I feel like this is already explaining so much to it, so I'll only say something until I actually wanna say something, but right now I just feel like reading. After finishing with my face, I usually reach for my pills. It's funny, but I have no idea how they work separately since I always swallow them as a bunch without thinking. Now I want to have a better look at it, to twirl it between my fingers, to chew on it. Wait, what is that? Like ears? What is that? What is in the background? I'll do anything to stall for just a little bit more time. A smooth, protruded red capsule is looking at me. It's covered in a murky, semi-transparent film, but I can still discern its contents. So what do we have inside you? I gently press on the capsule from both sides, and to my surprise, it turns out to be soft and squishy. I press harder and the capsule pops. Sticky, bright, red liquid pours out. Filthy. The pill flies straight to the waste bin, and I start rigorously washing my hands. No, there's no way I'm drinking that. Next was a flat pill of the same blood red color. There were some letters printed out on it. Oh, I get it. This is a medicine that makes me really sleepy, but it's not the type of sleep I want. That's not it at all. It's fake. No. I don't even want to look at it. The pill flies into the waste bin as well. The next half an hour goes by in a similar fashion. I study every pill from all sides, and then I find a reason not to swallow it. I invent my own medicine instead and enjoy swallowing them one after another, letting myself drown in their healing effects. Hey, my neck doesn't hurt anymore. Hey, my hand doesn't hurt anymore. Hey, my head doesn't hurt anymore. Hey, my heart doesn't hurt anymore. Hey, my stomach doesn't hurt anymore. Hey, my eyes don't hurt anymore. How come I didn't think of this earlier? This is so simple. I need to brag about it to someone right away, but not to my mom. She'll just scold me, and she's sure I'm already sleepy anyway. I don't want to disturb her without reason. I'll think of something myself. Besides, I just really wanted some small talk. I wonder who's going to be my conversation partner. The return of the rat? Hey. Hey, long time no see. It hasn't even been an hour, dummy. You know we're only supposed to meet once per day, right? What happens if I keep being mean to her? Obviously, it's probably gonna restart me from the very beginning, so I'll just try to keep going. This is a good way. This is like a friendly way, right? Like, it hasn't been an hour, dummy. There you go, bullying me again. Aren't you even a little bit happy? Not even the slightest bit? I'm pretty exhausted after today. Well, I guess you are too. It's not true. You need to go to bed. No, you've been in control for way too long already. It's my turn now, alright? I'll just stay silent until the medicine's effect will wear off. How about that? Hey, you can't do that. You need to do your best to make me feel better. Well, that's exactly what I'm doing. What a bully. Actually, why am I even worried about this? In reality, I don't need you at all. I'm so energetic and I feel great, which means I can do anything. And you can only watch and agonize over your uselessness. I can imagine how angry you are right now. What made you so happy all of a sudden? And why would I be sad? Remember yourself a couple hours ago. I don't know what you mean. Stop lying. Nuh-uh, I still don't understand. Whatever. Unlike you, I won't forget that pathetic, snotty girl for a long time. She just whines and whines all the time. Don't even try ruining my mood. I want to have fun while we're together, alright? So you're the one calling the shots now? Yeah. Well, let's see how long you can last. We'll see. Hi. Am I really that pathetic? Say something. I can feel the tears streaming down my cheeks, hanging from my chin and then falling on my clothes, burning holes in them. That was fast, but not unexpected. Hey, at least I tried. Go wash your face, then we'll decide what to do with you. We're like her thoughts, her way of coping with the situation. I'm in front of my mirror again. I keep staring at my reflection, trying not to get distracted by the sneering looks the walls are giving me, trying not to drown in their giggling. Then me in the mirror also shows me a creepy smile. Bares her teeth at me. I shut my eyes, but that doesn't help. It wouldn't have helped even if I sunk through the floor. I start counting in my mind. 2 squared, 2 by 2 squared, a square squared, a squared pyramid. What? A square pyramid square, a pyramidal structure cubed, a pyramidal structure hypercubed. I feel better, but my head is splitting apart now. How do you feel? You're mocking me, right? I'm obligated to ask you this at least a couple of times per session. A session, huh? You don't like that word? I'm fine. No, you're not. I don't know why, but I thought I'd be able to take control. I was almost ready to. I was sure I'd be able to change something. After all, I was able to buy milk, you know? Yeah, you ought to know how challenging it was. Is that why you threw away that medicine? What a stupid decision, right? Whatever it was your decision. Does it even matter? And, yes, no. What do you think? I can't be sure about anything, and you don't take me seriously anyway. Then why did you do that? I feel like I'd be able to fight it on my own. It's true the pain subsided for a bit at the time, but now I feel it triple in force. It hurts so bad. You know what to do. What exactly? Nah, I don't know about that. I don't know about that option. This one though, I don't know if we're obviously feeding her stuff that she maybe doesn't need. Maybe they're just pills that are being prescribed to her. Maybe like addicted to them in a way, but she's like kind of now realizing that like it's bad for her, or it's, I don't know. Let's try, you know what to do. Dejected, I reached out for my shelf with my medicine. I swallowed the pills one after another, chasing with the unpleasant visions that keep floating in my memory, and yet my mind still draws a terrifyingly picture. Lumps of coagulated blood and transparent coating travel down my esophagus, scratching its soft walls, leaving behind burrows? I shake my head violently. I don't care if it makes me feel dizzy or worsens my pain. I just don't want to think about something so repulsive. You still haven't changed. What do you mean? You're afraid of being alone. This worries you much more than pain. Yeah, I guess. I toss the last pill into the air and catch it with my mouth. I lie on the floor, I look at the ceiling. I can clearly hear water running in the metal pipes up there. I hear the cracking of concrete blocks that will someday surely fall on my head. But I'm not afraid of that at all. I can't imagine my death coming from above. Rather, it's rearing its claws from somewhere below, waiting for me to lose focus. Do you want to talk about it? No, I've had enough talking. What do you want then? I just want to lie down for a bit. Even if the ceiling is bound to collapse, it won't be today. What if we stay? No, I don't know. I feel like this one, I feel like based on definitely by the choices I'm making, I'm gonna get an ending. A bad or good ending, I don't know. Let's do this one. Let's stay quiet. If she doesn't want to talk, let's give her that peace. I carefully extract thoughts that are yet to be fully formed from my head and lay them out on the ceiling in orderly rows. Now it's my cork board. In hopes of seeing the whole picture, I switch them from one place to another, pile them on top of each other, scatter them around. In the end, I throw them off with my hand, annoyed, and start over. I can't do it. You can always imagine your thoughts as something small and swarming, like cockroaches. Ew, I hate cockroaches. Can I make them fireflies? I don't mind either. Oh, look at that. I don't even have time to blink before my thoughts. They're fireflies now, start whirling all over the ceiling of their own accord, forming whimsical patterns. I can only observe them and wait for the right moment. It's just that moment doesn't come. The mocking sounds of flapping wings coming from the ceiling make me start losing my patience. Enough! I hate you. I spring to my feet and scream at the top of my lungs. The fireflies scatter. Good job. Now start over. No way. Unstable behavior makes you look bad. I don't give a damn. So that doesn't bother you? Should it? Should it bother her? In a way, yeah. Let's put... Nah, it's all good. A lot of people act like this. Yeah, some people do. Really? There's nothing shameful about snapping at someone if you have a reason for that. You did have a reason, didn't you? You'll surely get better, believe me. And now, start over. Heh. You're at it again. What do you mean? Never mind. And I've changed my mind anyway. Please don't stay silent for this long anymore. I'm having a hard time without your help. Fine. I raise my eyes, look at the ceiling once more. Sadly, all my fireflies seem to be hiding somewhere. I need to find them. Let's stay quiet. I glance around the room. There are too many places for a creature as small as a firefly to hide here. They can be anywhere. Suddenly, I hear a deafening rumble. The clock just hit midnight. It's so late already, but I can't go to bed right now. Will you help me? Please tell me you will help me. Come on, stop bullying me. You promised to talk to me. What were you thinking while you were lying on the floor? What do you mean? You should know it better than anyone else. That's the thing. I have no idea. This is weird. Will you tell me? What the hell? I roll my sleeves and start rubbing my eyes intensely. They are so itchy. Why are you crying? Why are you crying? My eyes are itchy. Did you drink milk? Did he bring milk? What? Let's do... Did he bring milk? I wonder if I tear out my eyelashes one after another will my eyes stop itching. I wonder if I tear out all my eyelashes one after another will my eyelashes one after another. If I tear out all my eyelashes one after another. What have you done? I need to gather the glass, and then I need to have a bath, and then... Here, drink some milk. I died and felt something. First death? What is going on outside? I sat in the middle of my room, my mouth agape, gasping for air. I think I just experienced death. I don't know any other way to explain what happened. Well, that was surely something. Will you tell me or not? About what? Let's look for the fireflies instead. You're acting weird. Help me instead of running your mouth. I've already had enough adventures before bed. I need to gather my thoughts quickly and go to bed. And my thoughts are hiding from me. To be honest, I have no idea where to look for them. Me neither. I guess we'll have to tear the whole place apart. No. If I make even the smallest of messes here, I'll feel really bad. All the things just stay in their place and that's it. Why? Are you trying to come up with a reason right now? Who, me? No, of course not. I think you forgot to put your mind block. I can see through you. Rude. Alright then, so we need to find a bunch of tiny insects inside a mountain of junk without moving anything, even an inch? Yeah. My oh my. I have an idea. Last time becoming a visual novel character helped me achieve my goal. Now I want to become a point and click adventure game character. You know, those games have moments when you just look at different objects and something inevitably happens. It sounds so fun. And what about the things you use regularly? Do you refuse to touch them as well? It would make it even more interesting. This is so childish. And want to know what's the best part? You'll be the one doing it. Oh no. Oh yes. I start panicking as soon as I get a multiple choice situation. I'll just keep changing my mind and end up crying and running away. Do you want that to happen? You're such a handful. Okay, so 2 choices. You've already proven that you're able to make decisions and want to continue on that road, or do what you want. Do we enable her or make her try to change in a way? Because to me, it's kind of sound like she doesn't have a choice. She always leaves it up to her thoughts or us, basically. Maybe this one right here. Come on, don't be so boring. I was just teasing you. You don't have to bear the whole burden. Asking for help is a reasonable decision too. Let's begin already. I go to the middle of my room and look around. Where would I hide if I were a tiny firefly? Ah, this is so thrilling. My heart gets warmer from the pleasant anticipation. Hey! What? Look down. I look down the thermometer. A small ball of light and warmth crawls out from under my sweater. Woo-wee! There's smoke coming from your clothes. What? Let's do swooey too. I carefully grab the butterfly. It's pleasantly scorching to the touch. I put it on my shoulder. I'm so sorry, little guy. Time to come home now. As if it was in order, the firefly slowly drifts up, circles around my head for a bit, and then flies into my ear with the speed of a bullet. One down. Let's look for the others now. Yeah. How many exactly do we gotta look for? Oh, we have to look for. Oh shit. Damn. Alright, before we click that, let's see. Let's look at the pictures over here. And what are those? Ah, those are the photos of my best memories, but they're blank. I stared at them so intensely that I burned them with my eyes. Now they're just covering the cracks in the walls. Cracks? Forget it. Are we continuing the search or what? Okay, we are. Let's try... What about these notes? Your usual notebook pages glued to the wall with duct tape. Numbers are drawn on them as the only kind of information I can take in without trouble. Dosage and side effects? Yeah. I thought you know them by heart. Yeah. This is not your handwriting, isn't it? Of course it's not. Shaking broken lines, ugly numbers. It's not writing. It's more like claw mark. Don't forget to thank your mom. I don't need your advice. My screen makes the pages rustle restlessly. After a moment, a firefly appears from underneath one of them. After looking around in a business-like manner, it takes off into a business-like flight and then so much business. Alright. It takes off into a business-like flight and ends up entering my business-like ear. Hey! Let's continue searching. Let's try... What about the backpack? I look down. My school bag, worn down and silly, is almost screaming of its own uselessness. From another angle, it looks like a full belly. Its contents are also regurgitating, decomposing, and turning into a sticky, mushy substance. What a cool image. I need to remember this. Totally not cool. Tell me what's inside your bag instead. Nothing special. Mostly just all sorts of books. I've taken all the pens and notebooks out of there, and I'm not interested in anything else. You used to go to school, didn't you? Yeah, I did. I had a blast all the way. Are you sure you understood my question? Do you think everything in my life should be doom and gloom? Well, you're wrong. Alright. What did you like the most here? Well, the rooms were really bright, not like at home. That's it? Don't rush me, let me remember. Well, the beds were also soft, and the food was nice. By the way, I attended all the classes. The others always skipped. They probably got told off so hard. I smiled gently, absorbing the warm memories. You never graduated, though. Yeah. Do you remember your last day there? It was a normal day. Dad picked me up earlier than usual. He told me that I'm already too old for the school curriculum. I also realized that some time ago the tasks were way too easy. Then we got into the car and went home. Mom greeted us there. We had dinner and went to our rooms. And what happened then? I don't remember. And does it even matter? Tell me about it again? Or okay. Tell me about it again. Is your memory that bad? Please? Oh, fine. That day, Dad picked me up from school earlier, explained to me that I needed to grow up. It's not like I could completely grasp what he meant. Either way, I didn't resist. We got into the car and went home. Mom greeted us there. We had dinner together and went to our separate room. Satisfied? Tell me about it again. Dad dragged me out of the school building while I was scratching and biting. The teachers didn't interfere. The scene was ordinary for them. Who knows what the little brat has done. Then he pushed me into the car and we drove home in complete silence. Mom greeted us there. We had dinner together and went to our separate rooms. Please, let's not discuss this further. No, you'll tell me again. Dad bought milk on our way home. Again. I hate milk so much. Mom was now home. Again. I hate Mom so much. What happened next? Suddenly, I feel someone's eyes on my back. Knowing that these moments should never, ever be ignored, I turn around, but there's nothing there. What happened next? Try figuring this one out. You're annoying. What? Everything that happened next happened. What? Everything that happened next happened after something that led to everything that happened after what happened. What? I look at my bag again, like pouring into the room. Through the window glints on the metal parts. And there's also a shadow underneath it, which means it's real, sadly. Whatever, I don't care anyway. I almost end up kicking the bag in a fit of sudden anger, but I managed to stop myself in the nick of time. If I move it even an inch, the whole picture will collapse and I'll go blind. It has already happened countless times. What do you mean you'll go blind? I spent months memorizing the location of every item in my room. That's why I can see them clearly and vividly. You won't get it. Look at your feet. I look down and see that a small insect is crawling toward me from my back. It's barely glowing and it can't even fly. I guess this firefly is really tired. I bend down to pick it up. The firefly starts glowing brightly as soon as I touch it, and then it flies up. There you go, boy. Good job. After doing a victory lap around the room, it flies toward me with high speed. I shut my eyes, anticipating the firefly to enter my ear. That's exactly what happens. After it gets inside, it buzzes for a little while, and then it goes silent. This one's kind of sad. I wonder why. It doesn't matter. What matters is that it's no longer alone. Sure, let's continue searching. So that little school story. First, her dad dragged her out because apparently she was too much for the school. She thought the tasks were easy. They went home, they had dinner, and then they went to separate rooms. I asked her again. She changed it up a bit. Actually, she kind of started maybe telling us the truth. And then the third time or the fourth time, I don't remember. Yeah, my memory's that bad too. You know, maybe it's good that I asked her to repeat it like 3 or 4 times. It sounds like she was forced to quit school. Her dad dragged her out of school while she was kicking and biting. Okay, so I'm thinking she did something wrong at school, that's why she went home, or her dad forced her to quit school. I'd assume maybe her dad and her mom were both bad parents. Maybe, or maybe there was a reason why he took her out of school. Mom made dinner for us and then we all went to our separate rooms. That's kind of weird. I don't know. Anyways, let's do the green herb over here. Right. Insects enjoy pollinating the flowers and stuff like that. Yeah, I guess. I get close to the flower shelf. I sniff around. The leaves smell of dust and cardboard and death. You know those plants are long dead, right? I'm not sure a dead plant will be able to track any insect. Well, we kind of don't have any choice here, you know? Still, you're right. Let's continue searching. Why don't you just throw them out? Weren't you listening to me at all? It attracts insects, but they're dead, but she still keeps them. Is she referring to herself being the dead insect, maybe? I don't know. Let's look at this sussy vent over here. It's not easy to get out of here. Alright, so she's trapped. Yeah, she is. Technically, she's like probably in the highest floor, maybe in the apartment. Or 40 something, I think, from the intro. Yeah, there really is no way for her to escape. Damn, did I do that one? Nah, let's go through everything else and then we'll go through that one. Hopefully, I don't continue and then we can't go that one. But yeah, let's do, there's like 3 radios or whatever's going on here. 1, 2, 3. Is it the air conditioner? I look up toward a very high place under my ceiling. I can hear a countless number of small legs marching inside the AC unit. Oh well. What happened? Fireflies can't be friends with cockroaches. We'd better look somewhere else. Why would cockroaches be there? Have you forgotten? You were the one who told me to think of my thoughts as cockroaches. Yes, but they became firefly afterwards, but cockroaches don't disappear just like that. So they occupied this place. Do you understand now? I'll pretend I do. These radios now. Actually, let's start with this clock. I look at the alarm clock. Time continues this unstoppable flow. It's so late. Are you tired? You bet I am. I let out a theatric yawn and hold out my arms to the side. 1, 2, and I raise them above my head. 3, 4. Maybe a little workout will help me freshen up. Good idea. Do you remember the exercise you've been taught? I think so. I take a hesitant stance. What was it? Heels together, toes apart? Whatever. I'll go with that. Count down 5 minutes. Fine. You have a clock right in front of you though. I can't look at its hands for too long. At first I feel like they start moving in the wrong direction and then they disappear altogether. And then things always get messy. Last time I saw a pair of eyes on the clock face. And also, I used to hear voices back in the day. They pleaded for help, I think. What a mess. Truly a mess. It was a mess, right? A mess? Well, are you counting down? My god, finally. What do you mean? I was trying to get through to you for half an hour. Huh? Forget it. Do you see the firefly? No. Let's continue searching then. Do the cabinet up top over here. I tilt my head backwards and almost fall over. The closet is hanging under the ceiling, at least 300 feet off the floor. Are you joking? Even though it's my room, not everything here is for me to use. Whatever. I don't care. Yeah, I don't care at all. Like, totally. And I'm definitely not worried. Not even the littlest bit. Not even a smidgen of the littlest bit. Not even for thousandths of a percent. That's how much I don't care. Hey, I'm not even done telling you how much I don't care. From this moment on, I'm ignoring you. Oh, no, you don't. Then act normal. Let's do... toothbrush. I turn my eyes towards an inconspicuous shelf near the mirror. There's a glass with a toothbrush sitting on it and a small towel is hanging nearby. What a wonderful sight. My fireflies are smart and good. They would never get in there. They know about personal hygiene. Okay, let's look somewhere else. Let's do this one then. Music, I see. Alright, what about this one? Alright, and more music. All three play music, but what if we turn all of them on? Maybe I'll piss off the mom or whoever. Wait, what? Is this English? Maybe not. Bro, what are these musics, bro? What are they playing on the radio? Wow, imagine how messed up it'd be if that's the only music that her mom's giving her or whatever. Her mom or whatever's taking care of her. I'd assume it's her mom because that's the only thing alive in this damn place besides the character that we're playing. What about this one? Yeah, there's like some Silent Hill radios type of stuff going on in here. I don't know why I have this feeling like the screen is just gonna all of a sudden cut to like a weird ass image or whatever. I just have a feeling. I feel like it's just gonna happen out of nowhere. Oh, there we go. Oh, it just plays a new tune every single time. I thought like if you play through all three of them and you finish that weird ass music that's like from Silent Hill, something would happen. I ain't gonna lie, during this one, I thought she was actually gonna like pop out of nowhere. Her face was gonna be like distorted or something. It was actually keeping me on edge. I was like, oh, something's gonna happen. Something's gonna happen. All right, what about this? The pills. I look at the amount of pills and it makes me feel dizzy. I don't want to think about it. I don't. What's wrong? I almost skipped my dose for today. How reckless. I could have died. Hey, calm down. You've already fixed that. Yes, because you ordered me to. Is that an accusation? Things could have been much worse. Yeah. I heave a deep sigh, come closer and extend my hand. Wow. It It's warm. The moment those words leave my lips, one of the bottles overturns, pills rain down from it, and along with them, a firefly. Hooray! After circling above my head a couple of times, it finally lands in my palm. The firefly rushes on my arm, and upon reaching my shoulder, crawls straight into my ear, and my mind becomes a bit clearer. No, we're not done yet. We're not done yet. About the computer. I look at my laptop. I haven't touched it for years, so it's covered with a layer of dust as thick as my finger. A bizarre item. I fear it. Why? It's a long and boring story. Wonderful. Tell me about it. I insist. I don't remember how it appeared in my room. One of my parents probably brought it here because they couldn't find a better place for it. They didn't prohibit me from using it. On the other hand, they encouraged me to do so. Sure, I spent my whole days in front of the screen, games, drawing, engineering, calculator, 3D modeling. So much fun stuff to do. You had amusing hobbies? Yeah, I did, before entering the web. Imagine this. You're a hamster that lives underground. You have everything for comfortable living. Did you imagine? As always, your analogies are spot on. Okay, I imagine. Alright, so you're a hamster that lives underground. You have everything for comfortable living. Okay. Okay, wonderful. And here's the situation. You're a hamster that lives. Okay, I got it. You want to talk about something else? Yeah, fine. Suddenly, a firefly slowly crawls out of the laptop's vent grill. I reach for it. It gets on top of my palm, blinking all the while. I think it's trying to say something. I can see that myself, if only I knew what. Looks like a cipher. I changed my mind. I have absolutely no desire to find out what it wants to say. The firefly stops glowing for a moment after that. Then it starts glowing again, as if coming back to its senses. For some time, it thinks about the further course of actions, then flies up and dashes into my ear. Let's continue searching. Look at the fan. What's going on with the fan? I bet it doesn't even work. The power don't even work in this room. What's funny about that? I imagine myself being a firefly that is looking straight at a giant fan. And I'd be so jealous. The only thing preventing it from flying is a cage that's locked in and the cable. It looks like an inmate if you think about it. It's so sad. Yeah. Let's continue searching. Oh, we're almost close to this one right here. We're almost close to this one. This one. I doubt it. All of the compartments are clogged. What if? I don't even want to think about what's inside. Who knows what I'll end up imagining. Okay. What about the umbrella? The umbrella emanates a faint sense of coolness. No wonder it's the only thing that defends me against the thunderclouds that gather under my ceiling. It's a blessing that it can do it without my help. Still, the firefly won't hide in a place like that. It will catch a cold and be unable to fly. You don't want to check it? Why? I'm sure we won't find anything there. Let's do book. This is my sketchbook. Half of its pages are blank, which means it'll still be good for a couple of years. You draw that rarely? Why? Isn't that obvious? If I run out of pages, I'll have to buy a new sketchbook. I can't get to the stationery store on foot. I'll have to take the bus. Do you ever realize what kind of nightmare that can turn into? Maybe you can ask your mom to buy you one? Buy what? Ask whom? Can you even form coherent sentences? Don't play dumb. Ask your mom to buy you a notebook instead. Instead? So you want me to perform a string of actions, but you're also telling me to do one instead of another? Then how would I decide which action to take? You're so dyslexic. Man, you're a tough case. You lack empathy. Is that my fault? I get closer to the sketchbook, stepping over the wires, the sleeping bag, the cracks in the laminate, and the window's reflection. The sketchbook is lying on the stool for my height. It seems like the stool is missing 2 legs. I squat and look again. All the legs are in place. Will I be able to think of an interesting allegory? Let's not go there, okay? I stand up and study the sketchbook from inches away. Its pages are pure white. The last drawing is buried on the previous page, the way it should be. Too bad. I'd love to see it. Maybe next time. A sudden gust of chilly wind breaks into the room and makes the pages rustle. Oh no, I shut my eyes. A distinct sound of pages turning echoes with headache in my head. I know what's going to happen. The rustling has stopped. Even though the wind is still howling from every direction, it can only mean one thing. The notebook is open on the first page. If I wait a little longer, the wind will close it. I won't have to look. If I wait a little longer, if I wait. Open your eyes. No. It's okay, just do it. No way, I know you're lying. Calm down. No. Calm down. No. Calm down. No. Calm down. Calm down. Just calm down and open your eyes. Fine. I open my eyes with my utmost caution. The notebook is still open in the middle. No drawings, nothing. The pages are still pure white. Did I imagine it? I don't know. Did you? You're the smart one here. You tell me. Next time, don't close your eyes. What did you do? I couldn't finish speaking because the pages started moving again. Don't close your eyes. Don't make me do it. I'm scared. Trust me. The The rustling grows louder, the pages lift up. I can almost see the outlines of drawings on previous pages. No way. Everything that is in the past should stay in the past. You couldn't convince me. That's it. I'm closing my eyes. Look there! A barely visible light seeps through the pages. With every new gust, it becomes brighter and brighter. A firefly. The wind immediately stops for a moment. The world sinks into a perfect silence, but only for a moment. The buzz that has always been haunting me fills the surroundings, but it doesn't matter now. Goodness gracious, little boy, you made me so scared. The firefly blinks, flies up and enters my ear, buzzing loudly all the way. It spends some time looking for the perfect spot in my head, but then his buzzing dies down. Phew. Are you okay? We're running short on time, so let's continue searching. 2 more items and then whatever's going on here. This is my sleeping bag. It's soft and warm. I'm sure that no living creature would be able to resist the temptations to spend a minute or two inside. You'd want to dig deep into it with a couple of favorite items, close your eyes, and then... Hey, did you fall asleep? Huh? I gently slapped my cheeks to return myself to senses. It's already way past midnight. Usually I'd be sleeping like a log at this time, but right now I can't. Let's continue searching. Hey, maybe we'll find something inside. Nah, my thoughts don't have a feature of putting to sleep. Quite the contrary, they always cause insomnia just like that. Just like tonight. What? I said searching here is meaningless. Trash, I guess. I get close to the waistband and look inside with curiosity. Pill packaging, notebook pages, and other garbage. Boring. There's nothing here. Indeed, no self-respecting firefly would hide in a heap of garbage. Can't disagree with you here. Alright, now the only item we can look at now is this one. Oh, turns out I can't even click on it. Never mind. Really? Nothing? Really? That's it? What if with the what if certain music will let me click on it? What's with the radios? Yeah, these radios gotta mean something. There's gotta be something. Bro, what is going on with this one? What is going on? This one probably has the most scary ones. Damn it. Well, I guess I'll have to watch a video for this part, definitely. Alright, I guess we're done searching. You found all the fireflies. Amazing. I guess. I managed to gather my thoughts, but something still worries me. On the other hand, I wasn't supposed to be happy anyway. Why not? If I lose something and then find it, it's just going back to the starting point. No changes at all. A zero sum. And happiness is always about being positive, right? You shouldn't think too much. It hurts you. I want to sleep. How about you get some fresh air before sleeping? What do you mean? Well, go to the balcony, breathe in some air. Somehow those words triggered a panic attack in me as I consciously stepped away from the back balcony. I don't think it's a good idea. Why? This may sound silly, but I feel like someone is watching me. Let's stay here. Yeah. What are you going to do? What's with the silly question? I'm going to sleep, of course, hoping that tomorrow will only come after a year. Or a decade. Imagining myself to be outside of my mortal shell, but at the same time still being me. Ridiculous, like milk outside a bag of milk, and yet, you don't have to talk out loud for me to understand that you're worried about me. I know that already. Also know that our time is running short. You won't take another pill? Of course not. In fact, I won't take it tomorrow either. And the day after tomorrow. And never ever. That's a goodbye then? No, I have one more small favor to ask. A really, really small one. What is it? I blurted out way too much today. A lot of stuff I'd want to forget forever. I don't blame you, but was it really necessary? You'll see tomorrow. No, I wouldn't be able to sleep like this. Fine, what's the favor? I nervously scratched my wrist and bit on my lower lip. Wait a minute. You're afraid to tell me? Yes, I'm also scared that something bad might happen if I tell you. I'm also scared that when something bad happens, something way worse will happen. Stop, I get it already. Still, I won't leave you alone until you tell me. Bully. No, you! I crawl into my sleeping bag. The lower part of the room is very cold. I hurry to wrap myself in blankets even though the electric heater is working hard to keep me warm. I'm sad because the dreams just won't come anymore. You won't believe me if I tell you how I dealt with it at first. Of course I'll believe you. I know it was a joke. Well, anyway, I washed my face, brushed my teeth, lied down, and started imagining that I'm watching a dream. I didn't sleep at all, of course, and always looked sleepy in the morning. After a week of insomnia, I started feeling weird and seeing things. Letters floating in the air, strange silhouettes that appear in the most unexpected places, bulging eyes with trembling, pale pupils. It was scary, you know? Then one day I almost died. I just collapsed in the middle of the room and couldn't move for a while. And then silhouettes, letters, and eyes were hanging over me and hissing. It was horrible, and well deserved, I guess. I felt like I was caught in the biggest lie in the world, yet it felt exactly like that. After that, I stopped, but the silhouettes, letters, and eyes stayed here. I guess they like this place. They always follow in my wake, peeping at me, and I'm kinda scared of them. I can't even argue with them. But today, well, I still scared to tell me? Of course, they're still listening, you know? Use your hands. Alright, I start chaotically twirling my fingers with enthusiasm, forming complex shapes. You want me to? Tell you a bedtime story? Shh! And I was trying so hard here, don't you get it? They'll hear you. Relax, nobody can hear you. So what do you say? I'd be happy to, but I have no idea how to tell them. Oh, it's incredibly easy. Just talk about something without stopping. Sounds silly, but it's not, and meaningless. You don't know what you're talking about. I know enough to realize that we'll just end up wasting time. Let's focus on something actually important. Boring. Fine. Close your eyes. You won't get it, you're not even trying. Oh my gosh, just like the first game. I wake up on a wooden bench. In front of me lies a narrowly, dimly lit alley, an awfully familiar road. Where could I have seen it? Finally, I hear a voice coming from the side. I turn around to see a boy with a weird expression on his face. You're late. Who are you? The boy blinks in bewilderment. We're not going anywhere like this. Try again. Then he takes a very deep breath. You are late. I stare at him confused. He stares back, also confused. Says sorry? The boy nods satisfied. See? Much better. Do you have a name? My name's Tresca. I give the brat an evaluating look. He's so young, yet already coming at me with questions like that. None of your business. And besides, will anyone tell me what I'm doing here? Hey, that's rude. It's not like there's somebody else here besides me. Haven't they told you anything? I know all there is to know, for one. About what? You're obligated to escort me to the store. Tresca says that and strikes a victory pose. No way I'm doing that. You do understand that refusal is futile. Well, aren't you full of yourself? I'm serious. I'm not the one who decided that. Do you think I'm delighted with your company? He's weird, constantly shifting between happiness, sadness, loudness, silence. He's a wacko. And his name, stupid. Are we going or what? You can go. I need to think. I'd be happy to, but I don't know the way. Tresca puts on a cunning smile. I bite my lower lip in frustration. I'll be honest with you. I don't like you. He simply bursts out laughing in reply. I do like you though. Then he grabs my hand without hesitation. I don't even have time to retort. Lead the way. Our trip to the store went fine, if not for the fact that Tresca was walking way faster than me. And on the other hand, at times he stopped abruptly and went backwards, studying the ground underneath his feet. In the end, the trip took a lot longer than it should. After reaching the store's door, we are greeted by a sign. We're closing in 20 minutes. Who had the bright idea to indicate their working hours in this way? They probably have special staff for this. Someone who runs to change the sign every 5 minutes. It's convenient. Are you joking? Yeah. You're so annoying. It's much better than being boring. How old are you, by the way? None of your business. And what's your name? None of your business. I was ready to slap the living hell out of the brat, but a scary looking man suddenly appeared behind the glass. He's holding a cardboard sign that says, "We're closing in 15 minutes. Let's go. What are you waiting for? Huh? Oh, yeah. After another round of going across the long row of canned products, we realize that we're lost. I can't believe you don't know where they sell milk. Maybe we should ask somebody for directions. Sure. Hey, wait up. Tresca lets go of my hand and walks confidently towards one of the few stores and customers. That person is standing with their back to us, studying something on the shelf. Hello, can I can't hear neither the second part of his question nor the reply he gets, but my good-for-nothing friend freezes in place. Looking the customer straight in the eye, I hurry toward them. Oh, it's that whole O thing, right?
Is it yours?
The customer talks to me. He speaks with disgust while wearing a scornful expression.
If he's yours, please get him away from me.
Yes, I'm sorry. I grab Tresca's hand and lead him away. He's still looking at the customer, his mouth ajar and eyes popped. He's also shaking. Only when we turn around the corner, Tresca calms down. What was that? I got so scared, he said. What? No, not again. Suddenly, Tresca starts screaming like crazy. I cover his mouth with my hand. His face is burning. He's crying. Do you act normal? You don't understand. Of course I don't. I don't understand anything. Annoying other people is still wrong. Though this is something you don't understand, it seems. You're mean. Who, me? Tresca pushes me away and runs off. Drat. At the edge of my vision, I see the store staff hang a new sign on the door. There you are. I meet Tresca at the cash register. Before that, I managed to visit the milk department after finding out where it was.
Hey, you move!
I hear an angry voice coming from the other side of the long queue that has formed after Tresca. I squeeze through toward him. What happened? The boy doesn't respond. He just looks at his feet and sniffs. The cashier towers over him. There's a bag of milk lying between them.
Is it yours?
Yes.
Does he have a problem next time?
People in the queue nod in agreement.
Pay for the goods, please.
Yes, of course.
And the waiting fee.
What?
You heard me.
I did, but that's unheard of. Tresca starts giggling all of a sudden.
And for the fact that your son is a retard too.
But
You heard me.
you know what? In a fit of rage, I throw a banknote to the cashier of much higher value than needed, even counting in all the stupid fees, and grab a bag of milk and turn around on my heels. We're leaving, Tresca. So were we playing as Tresca in the first game? Now that I think about it, his hairstyle does match like in the... Wait a minute, but it was referred to as her though in the first game. We spend the whole trip back in silence. At some point, we end up turning right toward a gas station. There, Tresca finally breaks the silence. Do you like ice cream? No. Okay, I look at the boy's face. A light flickers in his eyes for a brief moment and then goes out. You know, he turns away from the path and walks straight towards the highway with determination. I stare at his back, confused. It seems like you're not helping me at all. A new playful light flickers in Tresca's eyes. That's it? Nah, no, there's more to this. No. Who was that kid? Oh, no. It's not over. Don't lie to me, Walt. I just know for a fact it ain't over. So, from what I understand, those fireflies, they brought back a memory of someone, a kid named Tresca. And everything that Tresca was experiencing was exactly what we went through in the first game. Were we playing as a kid? Although it seemed like at the bear part, or should I say the truck part, in that part it looks like he may have gotten himself killed. Maybe, I don't know. Well, I gotta watch a video. But wait, should I keep going and try to get another ending if there is another ending? I mean, I looked at achievements and there's like 12, and I think I only got like 4. I only got 4. Let's check out the hidden achievements. Let's see this one. Was anyone there? Please make it stop. So that's what friendship is like, don't you see? I died again and felt nothing because I won't. Nah, we gotta try to find the other endings. We gotta try to find the other endings. I do like the animations though. Walking playful. The shadows. What would the shadows represent? She's at the house and the creature could be her mom. She's meanie milk inside a bag. Is that why her mom hates her? Maybe she had. Maybe no. I don't think Tresca is real. Maybe it's like in that dream, it was like how she was basically she was looking, I guess, at herself from an outside perspective. Like Tresca was just like, it's like if Tresca was us, like if we were the weird ones acting like her basically. And if she was acting like us, just like what's going on? What are you saying? What's with the ice cream? Yeah, I gotta find the other ending. I gotta find that. I gotta find the other stuff. Just drink your medicine already and I'll stop talking to you. How about that? No, don't abandon me. Did I reach out for the shell? Okay, so she still takes the pills anyway. Never mind. Why don't we collect all the fireflies? We just stop searching. What if I can click on stuff around here? Okay, so we're back with the whole firefly thing. Yeah, it looks like some choices. Nothing much really changes. I do think the background changed though. Is the background different based on the choices I make or what? Okay, so now we're back to doing this. What's with this though? Maybe there's a certain order I have to interact with things in this room in order to trigger something. Like what's with the radios? And what's with this too? Gotta be something. There's gotta be something. Wait, did I ever interact with those? Are you serious? What's wrong? Just think about it. Why would fireflies be attracted to light? I think they're quite self-sufficient already in that regard. Well, only if they purposefully want to lower their self-esteem. Oh, that's it though. What is that? What's this? You don't know what that is? You yourself don't know what that is? What can we do with that? What is that? What is it? So we graph something, but what does it do? Do you know what computer programs consist of? It's just a combination of numbers, which means my friends are also numbers. Isn't that amusing? What? Why do you call them your friends? I mean, everyone who shares my interests is my friend, and I don't care whether they know about my existence or not. Anyways, I was saying every program has its own algorithm and purpose. It's a mathematical formula. And if you solve the formula, you'll be able to predict that program's behavior at any point. Or any moment. The longer you speak, the less I follow. You don't need to follow me around, just listen. I sit on the floor and the laptop screen ends up right in front of me. The only thing reflected is my dim face. A web person is just a random picture and a random string of letters. Words and actions from the web person are just executable code. Let me know if you need a break. One day, someone appeared. From that point on, my laptop was always on. There are no real people on the web, but he was always good at pretending. At some point, I let him trick me. Hey, look, huh? Suddenly, Firefly slowly crawls out of the vent. Oh, yeah. I think it's time to say. Looks like it's time you want to crack at you. What about your story? If you do everything, I'll finish my story, maybe. Do you promise? Oh, wait. Please forget, because I won't. Oh, what? With a code. What code word? I'll think of one later. And for now, let's keep searching for my fireflies. Okay, so now she wants me to search for something and she'll tell me a story I haven't heard of. Alright, if I search for fireflies, she'll say something different now. Okay, so I'll just go back to searching them. Alright, I think I interacted with everything in this room except, you know, this glitchy thing. I did make some different choices. Hopefully that gives me a different ending. So about that story earlier. Alright, go to the balcony and breathe in some air somehow. Yeah, the background does look different actually. It might sound silly, but I feel like someone's watching me. There's no way someone cares about you that much. Go outside. Just for a couple minutes, okay? Alright, she's gonna go outside the balcony. What's gonna happen now? So look at the big O. My apartment building looks like a bottomless cooking pot, but instead of soup, it has hundreds of concrete and metal boxes on its walls. There are lights on in the windows. There are muffled voices coming from the inside. The howling wind spirals up and splits into hundreds of independent streams. Seems like it wants to be heard by every person living here. It must feel so lonely living in an endless silence. Your apartment building is pretty weird, isn't it? I can see the horizon from my window before. And the building grew for miles in both directions. I guess at some point it circled around and closed on itself. Nothing unusual about that. How do you feel? I definitely feel sometimes that's more than enough. Still, you're anxious, aren't you? Of course, moreover, I'm completely terrified. Was it that obvious? You're looking in every direction but not up. Ah, this. I've already told you, haven't I? What about what? Ah, you know, small stuff. Can small stuff make you terrified? I climb up the metal railing and let my legs hang down. I sneak short glances at the abyss from time to time and replies with angry cold breath. That's how we interact like old friends. Sometimes I feel like the whole world pretends to be crazy, as if it's trying to make me believe in something that doesn't exist. That's weird, isn't it? Yes, but at the same time it makes me feel a little bit happy. Everything around me was created for my sake. The deceived trick confused me. If that's true, I guess I'm not so crazy myself, after all. You believing in this is the definition of craziness. You're probably right. Another gust of wind blasts against pots, walls, smashing the glass to dust and blowing away the concrete crust. I, on the other hand, feel a gentle breeze that only ruffles my hair. I still haven't come up with a code word. Oh, you were the one to remember your promise. You don't need a code word anymore. I don't like when this happens. I want to remember certain things only when I want to. Nonetheless, you made that promise. And I'll keep it, but you need to keep in mind that from this moment on, every word will bring me pain. I've been down and imagined falling into the abyss. I have exactly 2 minutes before I meet my end. I had a friend online, my best friend, even though the combination of letters he used instead of his name wasn't that cool. Well, the combination of pixels he had insisted of his photo was also boring and unattractive. It is so strange and wrong breaking the rules of being offline. Why was he doing that? Maybe this code was a few lines short? I don't quite get what you mean. I could tell you about those rules. You can't find them anywhere, but I'm smart, so I figured them out myself. Although, I'm not sure if I should divulge them? Why? When I try to say what I think out loud, I tend to make mistakes. If I make just a single one, everything that comes after contradicts my thoughts, and I end up with the opposite position. And I don't want that. According to that logic, it'd be better for you to keep your mouth shut forever. Yeah, that's my dream. Keep my mouth shut, never get up from bed, never see or hear anything. Just dream on and on. Oh, why is everything so terrible? Don't get distracted. So what was that about your friend? My friend? Ah, yes. He was brazen enough to. Come on, gather your thoughts. He somehow made me believe that he was real. He kept describing someone else's life to me in detail as if it was him, and he expected me to do the same. And then I told him everything about myself without hiding a single thing. I grip my teeth, the wind whips my face without mercy and slices my skin into uneven stripes as if it's a piece of thin cloth. He knew more about me than anybody else in the world. You know what he did? Yes, sending an army of bots to harass me was probably fun, and what's most important, it was a win-win situation. They spawn here and there simple bits of code that are effortless to run. No wonder the algorithm assigns that pattern more often than others from the list. Text and video generators get to work at the same time. My name surfaces on the web more and more. It's unbearable. Unbearable. From around every corner, every balcony, ceiling, attic, wall, I always feel many pairs of watchful eyes directed at me. And now they watch me from the screens too. But I'll put an end to it. I decided a long time ago. Though maybe I only decide my body finally crashed into the ground, smashing into millions of tiny pieces like porcelain. I'm cold. Let's go back inside. I return to my room. Thankfully, it hasn't changed one bit during the minute I was outside. Without a second thought, I go toward my laptop and yank the power cable from the outlet. That's it. That's it? Oh, that's it. Oh, we're back. Square one. Alright. She showed too much of herself to someone completely random online. And the dude went on ahead and shared it to a lot of people. Are we friends? So that's where friendship is like, oh, something new?
Hello, thank you for choosing our pizzeria.
You know, this place is so empty. Though I don't feel particularly good or bad because of it. I'm all alone. But at the same time, it feels like I'm not. There's a lot of thoughts in my head. They always keep me entertained. I can create a whole world with them. I'm sure it'll be able to fill the void around me if I try hard enough. Although, no matter how much I think, my surroundings don't change. Yes, things happen in my head, but they never left this premises. And it's not like I try to suppress them. Maybe they were afraid to come out.
What kind of pizza would you like to order?
Anyway, there's so much space in my head that it could be put to good use. So every thought would make a senseless and merciless circle in my head, destined to go back to where it started. There should be an end somewhere. You can't wander around forever. What do you think? I know it sounds scary, but it's not scarier than constantly existing among the void. This place is safe and nothing bad will happen here. Nothing good will happen either, though.
Please know that we have a special offer right now. 3 pizzas for the price of 2.
Yeah, there's probably nothing good in having the same thoughts over and over again. What's the point of having them anyway? I could have escaped from here, but I feel like my thoughts aren't helping me at all. They should be ashamed. Probably. It's nobody's fault that I can't even see a door here. I would have had it easier with one. I tried to find it. It turned out to be a waste of time. No matter where I look, it's not looking good. Pun not intended. And that strips me of the last bit of hope for salvation.
We also have a discount program for new customers. You can learn about it on your account page.
Don't you think that me being here is also a waste of time? What's the point in that? I could just keep on thinking, and even then my thoughts are as meaningless and empty as everything else. Does it mean that I'm not feeling the void? But am I part of it? Then why should I feel anything? Why should I know that I exist? Although I'm not even sure about that. This place is always neither warm nor cold, it's neutral. But at the same time, if I think about warmth, I feel warm. Maybe this world corresponds to my thoughts. I wouldn't want to admit that I'm completely empty. I'm not the reason everything had disappeared, right? Can't I just adapt and get used to having nothing around me since I can't do anything about it?
Are you ready to make your order?
Yes, that's right. I shouldn't care. It's empty here and it makes me feel neither good nor bad. I'm all alone. At the same time, it feels like I'm not. There are a lot of thoughts in my head and they always keep me entertained. I can create a whole world with them. This place is safe and nothing bad will happen here. Nothing good will happen either. Though, me being here is a waste of time. I don't feel the void. I'm a part of it. This strips me of the last bit of hope for salvation. I shouldn't care. It's empty here and it makes me feel neither good nor bad. It's nobody's fault that I can't even see a door here. What's the point in having one? I feel like nobody's helping me. They should feel ashamed. I wouldn't want to admit it, but I'm all alone here. I can't do anything about it.
Please know that we have a special offer right now. 4 pizzas for the price of 2.
I don't care that this place is empty here. I feel neither good nor bad. I'm all alone. My head is full of thoughts. They eclipse the world around me. This space is pretty cramped, but at least it's safe. Even though I'll never feel good here. Does that mean existing is a waste of time? I need to decide and my thoughts will help me. They'll lead me to the exit and I'll be able to feel proud of myself. I'll be able to save myself. At the same time, I don't really care anymore. This place is empty, but it makes me feel neither good nor bad. I'm alone, but my head is full of thoughts, a whole world, one might say. If I try hard enough, I'll be able to fill all that void around me. Still, no matter how much I keep thinking, my surroundings don't change. Yes, something happened outside of my head, but what was it? There's not enough space for my thoughts. It's already filled with something else. Even if there's nothing around me, I'm still here, and my head is full of thoughts. If I try hard enough, so the world isn't empty after all. I can't see anything.
Session time out. Please reload the page.
The same ending though, and we're back here again. Back to the very beginning. I want to see what that is. What's with the glitchy thing that I can't interact with? What is that? I got the same ending. I don't know. I definitely gotta watch a video or something like that. I feel like they're all gonna end up the same way with the same animation at the end, but you might get a different story. Honestly, I was expecting this to go deep, but the story went more deeper than I thought it would have gone, to be honest. So I'm gonna go on YouTube and just search up a video and explain the lore and all that. But yeah, this game is pretty interesting, and I'm gonna go watch a video now explaining what this game is about and the lore and all that, and maybe that other ending I couldn't get. All I gotta say is just take care of yourself, and yeah, just be safe, man. Just be safe. Anyways, let's hop on Devil May Cry now. I would like to do like an analysis video, but I sucked at English class. I failed it a couple of times. My writing was never good, so I'll probably stay away from an analysis video or an essay video.